Hello everyone, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Welcome to part 4 of Saphira's tutorial. So far you should have made the head and both of the wings. Okay, in this portion of the tutorial we will be making the feet and the front legs. Okay. Alright, so we're going to start with the feet. I'm going to be using the navy blue jelly for the feet. Okay. You also need white for her toenails, or for her claws. Whoops. I had to open a new bag of white. Alright, so what we're going to do, we are going to take our hook. We are doing the entire foot on the hook, so we don't even need the loom temporarily. Alright, so I'm taking the white, and I am wrapping it around, creating 5 loops. Then I'm going to double loop a white, put that on my hook, and pull these bands onto it. Okay, reclaim the loops. Take another double looped white onto your hook. Pull it on, reclaim the loops. This is going to be a claw. Now we're taking 3 of our navy blue, pulling the white onto there, reclaiming the ends. Now I am double looping a navy blue, and double looping again. Okay, now, this is going to be her thumb. I'm going to put this on a holding hook, or you can put it on a toothpick or something, okay? Put it on something to hold it. Okay. Now we're going to make her pointer finger. Okay, so, again, wrapping a white band around, creating 5 loops. Double looping a white. Reclaiming the end, grabbing another double looped white, reclaiming the end. Okay, 3 blues, pull it on, reclaim, double loop a blue, double loop another blue, now we're taking 3 more blue, then a double looped, and a double looped again. Okay, this is her pointer finger. So I'm going to also put that on my hook. I'm going to put that on the back of my hook. Okay, storing hook. So there's the thumb, there's the pointer finger here. Okay. Now I'm going to make, actually no, I'm going to put the pointer finger on the other end of the hook. There's logic to my madness, I promise. Put the pointer finger on the other side of your hook. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to make the middle finger. 2, 3, 4, 5. So the claws are the same. Okay, take 3 of your navy blue, then double loop 1, double loop another, take 3 more, double loop, double loop, and double loop. Okay, I'm going to put that on the hook next to my pointer finger. Okay, now I'm going to make the ring finger. So we are taking white, again, wrapping it around, creating 5 loops, double looping, white, reclaiming, double looping again, reclaiming. This finger is the same as the pointer finger, so we're taking 3 blues, pulling it on, reclaiming, double looping, reclaiming, double looping, reclaiming, taking 3 bands, reclaiming, and double looped, and double looped. Okay, put that on your hook. Okay, so we have our thumb, pointer, middle, ring, and now we're going to do the pinky. So the claw's a little bit shorter on the pinky. So we're wrapping the band around, creating 5 loops, then double looping 1 white band. Pulling that on, reclaiming. Now we're going to take 3 blues. So it's 1 white band shorter, so I only put 1 double looped on there. Okay, so 3 blues. Then a double looped blue, and again. Okay, put that on your hook. Okay, so I have my 5 fingers, okay, for 1 paw. Okay. Now I'm going to take them all onto my hook. So go through the loops with your hook and grab them all. All except the thumb. You just want to grab the 4 main ones, okay? Alright, so now they're all on my hook in order. See that? I'm going to take 3 of the navy blue onto my hook and I'm going to pull them all onto that. In order. Okay, I'm going to push that down on my hook and use my finger to hold the loop. I'm going to take 4 of my navy blue. I'm going to put them on the hook and then I'm going to twist them around and wrap them again, okay? Like that. You're going to take those loops back onto your hook, like that, okay? Now I'm going to take 3 more blues onto the hook and I'm going to pull them all onto those 3 blues, including that bundle in the middle. That is my heater in the background, that thing that just turned on, so don't worry about that. Okay, now I'm going to put my finger through these loops, okay? You're going to take, actually no, just kidding, because we have to do something first. Wrap them around your hook like this, so it looks like that. Okay, take your thumb. We want to add 3 bands onto there, so I'm adding 3 onto the thumb, okay, and reclaiming. Now what I'm going to do with my hand is I'm going to take those 3 loops off, and I'm going to hold it with my finger, okay, then I'm going to put my thumb on. Okay, so my thumb is on, now I'm going to put the loops back on, okay, like that. See that? Now I'm going to take 3 more bands and I'm going to pull everything onto those in order. So the 3 from the hand, then all the thumb bands, then the other 3. And then I'm going to reclaim the loops and tie this off. This is 1 hand. So I slip knotted it, okay? You can kind of adjust the toes and kind of bend them the right way. Okay, so this is 1 hand. You need to make 3 more, okay? You can make them all exactly the same, but once you've made them all, you're going to take 2 of them and you're going to flip the thumb through to the other side. So they're all going to look the same, but then 2, you're going to have to flip the thumb so that 2 are going to be opposite of the others. So you just have to open up the hole and flip the thumb through, and you'll have 2 that are opposite. Okay? That's all. I'm leaving mine on this side because I already have it, okay? So you should have 2 feet like this and 2 feet like this. They're opposite. Very important, okay? Alright, so now that you've made your 4 feet, we're going to work on her front legs, okay? We're doing this in layers, so it's gonna be 3D. So this is one I have made. It is 3-dimensional, okay? We are going to make one with you, okay? So, grab your loom. It is set up in the rectangular configuration. Alright, so we're going to do the muscle part first of the bottom. Okay, so I'm taking the lighter blues again, so one of each, so one jelly and one ocean blue. Okay, and I'm going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to do that each time, a jelly and an ocean blue. I'm going to go down 7 times. One, two, three, 4. Okay, now here I want to take a navy and a ocean blue. 5, and then 2 navies. 6, 7 navies. Okay, so these were all the light blues. Then I did 1 dark and 1 light, and then 2 dark, 2 dark. Okay, we're going down 7 times. Okay, so now we're going to do this side, starting here. Oh, here we are taking a dark blue and an ocean blue. Okay, then we're going to take 2 dark blue and 2 dark blue diagonally like that. Alright, we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, 2 dark blue across, 2 dark blue across here. Then we're going to do the 2 light blue colors, okay? Okay, I'm going to take a dark blue and I'm going to cap off my end here, wrapping it around, creating 4 loops. And I'm going to loom this. Okay, so go under the cap band, grab the top 2, loop all the way up this column, go back down, grab the next 2, loop up, just like this, okay? You can make your other one right here if you want now, or you can just repeat this portion of the video when you do your other front leg, okay? Because it's the same thing, really. Okay, I'm tying off my end. Ends. Okay, and I'm going to lift this off. Okay. Alright, great. So put this aside temporarily. Now we're going to work on the main leg. So taking 2 jellies and an ocean blue. So 3 bands, 2 jellies and an ocean blue. I'm going to put that right here. I'm going to do that again. So 2 jellies and an ocean blue right here. And now 1 of each at a time. Okay, now we're going to go to the navy and the ocean. then 2 navies, and 2 navies again. Okay, ocean and jelly here, ocean and jelly here, here, navy and ocean, 2 navies, 2 navies. Okay, let's do the other side. Navy and ocean. Cap off your end here. Oh wait, no, just kidding, we're not capping off. We're taking 3 bands and putting them here. Okay, let's do a horizontal, so navy blues here, and here. Now the ocean blues. Okay, great, so now we're going to take our leg. Okay, so if this is the second time you are doing the front leg, so if you right now went back to do the second leg, you're going to take this foot, okay, one that looks like this, and you are going to attach the loose ends like this, so it's facing that way. Okay, so the pointer finger is on the inside, you'd attach it this way. However, I'm doing the first leg with you all, so I'm taking the opposite looking leg. So one that looks like this, okay? Make sure you take the right one. Go through the loose loops, so all 6 loops here, the dark navy loops, wrapping them around this peg, okay? So make sure your pinky is facing the outside and your pointer finger is on the inside. Very important, okay? Very, very, very important, okay? But if you're doing the second leg, make sure you have the opposite foot on and it's facing this way. Very important. Otherwise your feet are going to look wacko. Okay, so once I've attached the foot, I'm going to go down and I'm going to loop up these 3 bands here. Now you're going to take your muscle and you are going to attach it, the capping band, around this peg so the muscle is like down like this. And you're going to reach down and you're going to grab the top 2 bands, so these top 2 diagonals. If I can find that one, that would be good. Okay, so I looped those diagonals. Now I'm going to go back down and I'm going to loop the next 2 and the bottom 2. Loop up. Okay, I'm going to loop up the center and I'm going to stop right here. Okay, stopped there. Now I'm going to take the muscle and I'm going to lift it up. Okay, so I lifted it, now it's resting upward. Now we're going to focus on the edge sets, and we're going to attach them to the leg as we go up. So I'm going to start with the first set here on the side, I'm going to go into it. I'm not going to go into the horizontal bands though, I'm just going into the vertical bands. Just grabbing the vertical bands and opening up the hole. Opening up the hole, and I'm going to wrap it around the peg. Whoops. So it looks like I wrapped 4 loops around that peg, okay, of that first set. And then you're going to loop up. Let's do the other side. So go through the 4 loops in the hole, or open up the hole on the other side, wrap around, loop up, go through the next set, around. If you don't do this, if you don't attach the muscle, the leg's not going to be 3D. It's going to look flat. Okay, so we're going up, and we're taking each set, opening up the holes. This one I'm opening up the dark and the light together, wrapping it around the peg, looping up. Okay, if it starts to get a little too stretched out up here, we can lift up the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to lift up a little bit. Okay, then I can continue to attach the edge bands. Wrap the next set up, next set, loop up, and onto these 3 pegs we are attaching the final loops, okay? So you have the final loops here. Let's go through those. You're going to wrap them around this peg, loop up, middle set, put those around the middle peg, and this set here, wrap them around this peg. Okay, I'm going to loop up here, and then here, and here, and here, and then I'm going to dig down. I'm going to grab these first. Oh, there's 3, so make sure you grab all 3. Okay. And then you're going to grab the bottom 3. Okay, take any color band to tie off your ends. Your 2 ends, we are tying them off. And we are lifting this off. Cool. Alright, so I can take off the tying band here and the 3 in here, but make sure it's not the 3 at the very edge, okay? I mean the 2 at the very edge. You want to leave those top 2 attached. Okay. Cool, so there's our calf. Alright, so again, if that was your second time doing the leg, it's going to look opposite. Your foot is the opposite direction. Okay, so let's do the upper portion of the leg now. Okay. Oh, I love her. Okay, so first we're going to do the claw. So we are taking white. We're going to put a little claw at like the elbow area. Okay, so I'm going to take white, wrapping it 5 times around the hook, creating 5 loops. Take a double looped white onto your hook. Reclaim the ends. Do another one. Pull on, reclaim the ends. Now I'm going to take 3 white. Pull on, reclaim the ends. Now I'm going to take 3 of the navy blue, so the dark blue. I'm going to pull that on. And then I'm just going to tie this off with a whatever color. I'm just using white. Okay, so tie your slip knot on that claw. Yay, there's my claw. Okay, put that aside. And now we're going to do the muscle. Okay, so we start with the muscle. So I'm going to take the light blues. Okay, we're not using navy in this part, just the light blues. So one of each, as usual. Okay. Okay, I am going to cap off with a opaque ocean blue, wrapping it around, creating 4 loops. Now I'm taking 2 bands at a time, stretching all the way across. Okay. And then I'm going to take a double looped ocean blue here, and another here between those two, like that. Okay, I'm going to loop this. So go under your cap band, grab the 2 bands, loop over, same thing here, loop over, these 2. Okay, let's tie off these 4 ends. And we can take off our muscle. Okay, so this is going to be the muscle for the upper portion of the front leg. Okay, let's do the main part of the front leg of the portion, yada yada, whatever I'm saying. Okay, so again with our light blues. Okay, let's do our horizontals. 2 at a time, stretching across. And then taking the opaque, double looping, okay, so now if this is the second time you're doing the front leg, if you went back and you're doing the second one, you're going to attach your claw right here, okay, onto this peg. Make sure you do it onto this peg, very important, okay? However, right now I am doing the first leg, so I am attaching the claw to this side, okay? However, if it is your second front leg, you are attaching it to this side, okay? Now you're going to take your front leg, okay, with the muscle facing up. So you have like a flat end and then you have a curvy end. The curvy end is up, and we are going to attach the 2 loose ends to these 2 pegs. So let's start with this one. Go through all 6 of the loops. Wrap around there. And wrap around here. Okay. So the thumb is facing this side, okay? If you're doing your second front leg, your thumb is going to be this way because your foot is going to be facing this way, okay? Just so nobody gets confused. Alright, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to loop up the 2 diagonals first to here. And then I can loop these 2, okay? Let's go in here and loop these 2 diagonals. And then go down and loop up these over that claw, okay? Like that. Now, I'm going to take my muscle. And this is the same whether you're doing the first leg or the second leg. It doesn't matter. Go through the cap band. And wrap around this middle peg here. The one right next to the claw, okay? The muscle's facing down again. We're going to go down and we're going to loop up these 2 diagonals. Loop them up, then loop up these 2, okay? And we don't want to forget these here, and then these. Okay. Now I'm going to lift the muscle, okay? So now it's like this. You're going to wrap these loops around this peg, so open up the hole, wrap them around the peg. Then we want to go in and we want to loop the diagonal bands. So go down, Grab the diagonal bands, loop them over. Then we want to go back down and loop up the 2 verticals. Once we've looped up the 2 verticals, we're going to loop up to here, okay? Let's do the other side. So we're going to go through the loops on the other side, open up the hole, wrap around the peg, loop up these 2 diagonals, then go back down, loop up the 2 verticals, go up to here, okay? Now we're just going to attach the sides. So go through the next set of loops on the very end, okay, open up your hole, wrap around this peg, loop up. Let's do the other side. Go open up the hole, loop around, go up. Okay, we can lift up a little bit from the bottom as we go. Okay. Okay, let's go through the next set of loops, wrap them around the next peg, loop up. Same thing on this side, go through the next set, wrap around, loop up. Go through the next set, up, next set here, loop around, loop up. Okay, I'm going to lift up a little more. Try not to break any bands. Okay. Okay, and now the final loops are going right around this peg, and we're going to loop up twice. Okay, next set in line. Make sure you're through the loops. Those go around this peg, loop up twice. Next set, go through the loops, loop up twice. And the final set, go around the... Okay, oops. So there we go. We attached everything. Let's tie off our ends. So tie off your 4 ends. And there's your gorgeous leg. Okay, I'm going to take off the tying bands here in the center, around that claw. Here, and then the bottom ones up here. Leave the 4 top ones. Okay, the 4 that are around the very end. Leave those and take off the 4 that are kind of buried in the leg here. Okay, so now I have my 2 legs. Okay, so I've just made the first one with you, so go back and make your second front leg. Okay, I say in the video what to do to make it different as you're going, so don't worry about that. Okay, so they will be opposite in the end. Okay, muscles are on opposite sides. Spikes are in the back, and you have your pointer fingers opposite. Okay, we will be wiring her up toward the end when we're nearly done. Okay, so go make your second front leg. Don't make 4, only make 2, because the back legs are different from the front legs. Okay, so just make your 2 front legs and then go to part 5. Okay, I will see you over there, everyone. Good luck.